Hello and happy Sunday. We're back again and we're back in the kitchen. Today, what I'm gonna try and do is make my own beef jerky. Making my own beef jerky has always kind of felt a little intimidating, especially because we don't have a smoker or dryer or whatever you use to make beef jerky. We don't have that. But apparently, it's not that hard, and so I'm gonna try and do it, and hopefully this works out. I don't know, we're gonna see. So let me go get my meat. That's what she said. In this bowl is my beef. Last night, I put it in this bowl with a marinade and let it sit all night long, and now we're gonna make it into jerky. Right now I've got my marinated beef, and I'm gonna try and cut it into jerky strips. We'll see how that goes. And we're supposed to dry it off, which seems counterintuitive because you'd think you'd want the marinade on there, but I guess it needs to be dry, so we're gonna dry it. Yum, that is a big thing of beef. So the cut of meat that I have is a flank steak, I think, because for beef jerky you want a really lean piece of meat, because the more fat there is, this is literally all I read in the recipe, this is the only reason I know it. The more fat there is, the quicker it will spoil. And so, I don't know if you can tell by looking at it, but this piece of meat has very little fat on it. There's no white marbling. And the pieces of fat that are there, I'm gonna cut off. Yum, meat juice. I think I'm just gonna cut it up into strips with my trusty scissors. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to cut this thing in half because these strips look pretty thick to me. This is very hard. I mean, that was a workout. Now I have two slightly thinner pieces of meat. I probably should read how big these are supposed to be, but I'm just kind of making them the size of beef jerky that I normally eat. I can't imagine the size matters too much if I'm being honest. Oh, I didn't preheat my oven. Supposed to preheat it to 175, but the lowest my oven goes is 200. I don't know if that's bad. Ugh. This beef jerky certainly is not going to be pretty, but if it's tasty, that will do. This is the tiniest piece. I will say this, I like to cook, but I do not work with red meat very often, and it's a little bit intimidating. I think because you can just get it wrong so easily. Hopefully that does not happen today, but. Okay, I now have this glorious tray of raw meat. I hope it doesn't fall off. That would be terrible. I am gonna put this in the oven. So I just pulled my beef jerky out of the oven. It's been about 2 hours. I plated it for you guys. It's a little burnt. It's like, it looks like it might be a little burnt. But maybe that's just what homemade beef jerky looks like. I don't know, so I'm gonna try it. It smells good. Oh, it breaks apart really easy. Tastes good. I mean, I definitely think it is a little burnt, but it also definitely tastes good, so not a total loss, really. I think the lowest setting on my oven is a little bit too hot, and even though we propped it open a little bit, I still think inside the oven is like 10 to 20 degrees too hot, and so it cooked really fast instead of just drying out. Would I make it again? Yeah, sure. I would make it again, and I think I would maybe monitor it more closely. Or, if this was something I wanted to do all the time, I think I would just invest in a dehydrator. I will list let me finish chewing before I talk to you guys. It's pretty yummy. Honestly, I don't know the macro breakdown for this. I used mostly spices for the marinade. The liquid in the marinade was Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce? I'll get it, hold on. Worcestershire, how do you say it? Worcestershire sauce? Worcestershire sauce. In Boston, we would just call it Worcestershire. Anyway, Worcestershire sauce and liquid aminos. Liquid aminos is just this, and it's a 0-calorie, low-sodium version of soy sauce, and that's why I choose to use that. The recipe called for soy sauce. And so the macro breakdown for the meat really just depends on the meat and not the marinade, which is nice. And that's why I chose the recipe I did, because the marinade wasn't like sugar and olive oil and this and that and blah, blah, blah. I imagine the macros on this are pretty good, but I don't know the breakdown for you, I'm sorry. Anyway, I hope you had fun on this kitchen adventure. It was certainly a learning experience for me. Ooh, that was a good piece. The thicker pieces are better. So like, subscribe, come back next week. I've got a special Wonder Woman video coming up, but you're gonna have to wait until the week of the movie release. So hold tight, it's a fun one. And yeah, see you later.